Hey everybody, welcome back to the second Duel Trial. So when I got home once again late at night, I saw that the Duel Trial was up. I was looking at these decks. This is kind of where I got the idea of combining the Golem deck with a playmaker engine because um the cards are really unique, and it only takes a link 2 to bring back the link 3 or link 4 in the graveyard, and then literally you can make your whole whatever the arrows are pointing to that one link monster. All your cards are unaffected by card effects, which is why when I was dueling my friend Black Wolf and he had a Dark Magician deck, he special summoned Dark Magician. The continuous spell, which would usually banish a card on my field, couldn't banish any of my cards because they were all unaffected. So there's that there. So right now, I'm just checking all the decks. Personally, the reason why I didn't use the Link deck and I used Gem Knights was because, like, at the time, as you guys know, like, I'm not a Link duelist, so, like, I didn't really understood the mechanics of it or how to get this shit out or whatever. I've used Gem Knights before, so I assumed that the Gem Knight deck was going to be the best. This Crystal Rainbow Dragon deck was pretty ass, so I was like, yeah, the only consistent deck really is Gem Knight. So, and the funny thing is, I really tried hard in this tournament. Like the Utopia, the last Duel Trial was fucking easy. All right, I was using my Utopia deck. I know Utopia. It's my main deck. I effortlessly won that shit. I literally finished the Duel Trial in like 5 minutes. This clip, on the other hand, it took, like, I literally won 3 times and lost 3 times. This deck was pissing me the fuck off. And the most of the decks that were, most of the duelists that were beating me were duelists that had the goddamn Link deck. I don't think I lost to a Crystal Beast deck unless it was this guy. I'm not sure. But the cool thing I like about the Duel Trial is, like, there's no Max C. There's not really Ash Blossom, you just play, do your effects, and try to outplay your opponent. So this guy had a fucking amazing hand. And, I'm thinking about, like, building a gay-ass fusion deck. It's gonna be 60 cards. I'm gonna put, like, grass is greener. I want to have a large amount of graveyard effects to either stop an attack or negate an effect. It's gonna be super gay. Like, an Elemental Hero deck is good, but, like, it's only good when it's, like, trying to OTK. Like, none of those monsters negate or anything like that. So it's and without interruptions, it's a great going second deck as well. But other than that, I just want to build a fusion deck with negates. I gotta put Cyber Dragon in there. I really gotta think. So I might build that tomorrow. I don't have time to do it today because I'm uploading the clip and then I gotta eat and go to work. So yeah, here I am just dissecting the deck here. Nothing too fancy. I'm just like, what goes into what can I fusion summon into? The best card in this entire deck that starts the combo is this card right here, this Gem Knight Quasi. Activate it, you immediately get a fusion spell from your deck. That's why I wanna, like, merge kind of Gem Knights with, like, some type of deck. Because to activate something like that just to get a spell that allows you to fusion summon right away is crazy. Because this spell allows you to fusion summon from your deck. Or like inside your deck as well, I think. I, like, personally, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't like mirror matches. Like, I've had mirror matches with my Utopia deck, but you gotta understand the difference between a regular Utopia deck that they may have in a TCG or maybe a regular Utopia deck someone builds compared to my Ultimate Utopia deck. It's gonna get fucking destroyed. Okay, it's gonna get outplayed, outmixed. It doesn't matter if they go first or if I go second or if I go first. They're literally gonna get stopped. 7 negates, extra monsters unlock, every fucking step, you know, so I'm not really intimidated. But if it's like, if it's something like this where like we're both literally using the same deck, same extra deck, I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? So I go to Rengeki him, he can protect his card. Even though I read his card, I fucking like, I was like, fuck, it can protect itself 2 times. I should have done that originally. I should have fucking did that, kept Rengeki, because I forgot that both players get like Rengeki in their first draw. And like, he had Harpy Feather Duster. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But these were some great duels, bro. But yeah. I don't know if I should show you the duels I lost, because then the video is just gonna be way too long. I'm pretty sure I lost this duel. We dueled for a very long time. I was thinking to myself, man, if I would have just kept my Rengeki, I could have popped this field right now and I would have won. The best way to have won this event is to hold on to your Rengeki and possibly use the Link deck. Like, the Link deck was the best deck in this game. Every time I faced the Link deck, I got my ass kicked. Pretty sure. The reason why it's taking so long for us to do things, because I guess me and this player were like reading our cards, we're trying to figure out what can do what and what we need. All the duelists I fought were like plat tier, but rank has nothing to do with this because we all have the same decks, the same extra deck. Yeah, so I'm like trying to figure out like, what can beat over 3400? I don't have anything that can beat over 3400. And there's this card, you know. Depending on how much Gem Knight's in the graveyard, it gains 100 attack or some shit. And I'm like, fuck, yo, this kid's got me mixed. Yeah, like, you can fusion summon from your fucking deck. Like, bruh, what the fuck? That's why I'm thinking about using Gem Knights. Like, I can even use Gem Knights with a Synchro deck so that I can do my, all I need is that Gem Knight Quasi, and I could do, like, a mix where I could get out, like, a level 7 or whatever I want, and then just fusion summon. So, like, this was a good duel. The only fucking thing that pissed me off is, look at this guy's first draw. His first draw. Guess what he gets? He gets the fucking continuous spell, bruv. I'm like, wow. Cause I probably would have won, bro. The game was jacking everybody in this duel trial because it was giving you like the perfect hand and the perfect first draw. Cause I'm looking at my extra deck because we have the same deck. I'm like, what can he possibly bring out to fuck me over here? I only have 1,000 life points. He's taking long because like we don't run these decks, so each duelist is just trying to read and really dissect what the fuck to do. And yeah, this guy was just taking a goddamn year. He brings out this guy. $2,500 to my 17. And he has his normal summon, like, bruh, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, good duel. I actually clapped because, you know, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, bro, all I gotta do is win 3 matches. Like, literally his first draw was the continuous spell. One other thing I could say about this event is, it's like, if you go second, it's smarter than going first, because you don't want to set up a board and everybody has Rengeki and shit. Like, you know how cheesed I'll be if I set up a board and some guy just Rengeki me, Beth? I miss the days where I was younger and like I had so much time to play video games. When you guys get like, I'm turning 27 in June. When you guys get like 21, that's when you're gonna really be working and grinding your ass off. There's no time for video games. You gotta concentrate really hard on just getting your career and getting everything in check and trying to become that 1% guy and getting your life on the roll. No debts, no payments, no like maxed out credit card. You guys gotta really think of the moves you're trying to make, because they can help you out ahead in the future. But yeah, like I'm like, okay, I can link summon, then I can grab this from my deck, because that's the starter of my combo, right? Get that, activate that. The link card just prevents the monster I use to fusion summon it to attack directly, pretty much. So the Gem Knight deck was an ass. I feel like all these decks were pretty balanced out except the Link deck. Something about the Link deck that made it so gay, because this is what would happen. I would fucking destroy the Link 3 card, the Golem card, and then he would Link 2 on his turn, bring the Golem card back, and then he negates all face-up cards on my field. So all my fusion monsters, my continuous spells, all that shit's negated. I can't fusion summon it, and they fucking killed me, bro. I feel like that deck was too OP compared to these other 2 fucking decks. Like, if I had to think of a decks to like compare in strength to, and they had a negate, bro. Like the Link deck, the Golem deck, they have a fucking negate. If you target a Link monster with a card effect, or with any effect, it can negate the. So like, let's say you activated like anything, like to try to like target a Link monster. It's gonna fucking like what's it called? It's gonna negate that. So I thought I had OTK here, but I realized that I couldn't attack with that little fucking fusion monster, because Brev, when you activate the Link monster's effect to fusion summon, your fucking card can't attack directly, or I would have won. Like, yo, this shit was cheesy, bro. I'm like, wow, this guy actually got another turn. I set up a good board. I had that level 8, so like the first time you would try to destroy any of my fusion monsters, they get protected. But fuck, I didn't want this guy to have another turn, bro. What the fuck? The Link deck's not bad, it's just that these other decks were gay. Like, especially like if it was a mirror match, like I said earlier in the video, like I was struggling, bro. This guy was a little faster with doing his plays than the other guy. I feel like the other guy, like me and him, just like it was our first time like actually using the full deck. Because I've used Gem Knights before, but it was like in story mode, like Duel Links and shit, and even in this game, like, you know. So Gem Knights is consistent because every card in the deck's a goddamn Gem Knight, but I think Gem Knights just got like this new support, so it's so much better. Like before, it was just the Gem Knight spell card, fusion summon, then the card you fusion summon, you can add it back to your hand, and you can add the fusion card back to your hand as well. That was it. But now that they have this continuous spell where they can fusion summon from their deck, that's fucking gay as fuck. If I was to make a gay ass fusion deck, I would have this level 8 Gem Knight card. But I'm not sure. Wow, it didn't even protect against Rengeki. I might lose. Fuck. I would have had this guy at OTK, bruv. I'm so cheesed. The one Gem Knight card I think I would add, like with the continuous spell, you can't bring out that level 3 card, like, or not level, what the fuck am I talking about? You know that Gem Knight Fusion monster, the strongest one that's like 3400 attack? You can't bring that card out with the continuous spell. Like, you have to just have legit Gem Knights in your hand and Fusion Summon. So I'm going to try to build a fun, you know, Fusion deck's got like a board and negates and protection and all that shit. I'm gonna look up some fusion trap cards and see you know, what can support my cards, keep them safe, and then we're looking at something. As long as my cards are over like 33,000, we can do something. So here I'm going into the plays, trying to figure out, you know, what can I do? Like, Sky fucking Pop Rengeki on me looking at us. So my initial idea was like, you know what? I could bring out a strong ass fusion monster, tribute it, probably attack him. I should have used the goddamn link deck. It's just I didn't know how to link summon. Like, I do know how to do it. It's just I don't know how to do, like, I didn't understand the arrows and shit. So I was like, alright, I just gotta use the fusion deck then. I'm reading my cards looking for any like graveyard effects, and I got like 60 fucking seconds. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, right. So then I bring out him, bring out the level 10. There you go. Oh, so I can fusion summon from my. Wow, that's actually a good link monster. So I can fusion summon from my hand and my graveyard. Bruh, that's gay. Alright. And then I bring out another fusion card. Bet. Activate. Tribute. Gain the attack. OTK. Bow! Let's fucking go. I ain't no attempt, but I am cheesemo, you know. Madness. Alright, here we go. So, all together, yeah, it's going to be a 36-minute video. I'm just going to show you guys the matches I won and I lost. It doesn't make sense me just showing the ones I won because, like, even the ones I lost, I kind of put up a struggle, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck. So here we go. I'm fighting the Link deck. Bro, tell me how I didn't know how gay this deck was until, like, I know they came out with the pack before they did the tournament, but, like, I didn't know it was this gay, bro. Like, if I would have used that Link deck, I probably would have won this event in 5 minutes, bro. Fucking gay. And then that stupid, yeah, like, I'm reading this shit because I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Like, basically that level 8 prevents his cards from being destroyed by card effect or some fuck, I don't know. So right now that Link 3 card is unaffected by card effects, and in battle phase I can only attack that card. And it's 3,400 attack, by the way. Like, pretty much, if you see that golem on the field, any golem, actually except the Link 2, if you can't overpower it, set your card and just end your fucking turn. Because if you go to battle phase to then go to main phase 2, it's not going to let you go to main phase 2. It's going to say you have to fucking battle. I don't know how that works if your card is set, but why would you set your card and then fucking go into battle phase? Like, it's not like the game dick rided me. Like, the only issue with, the only reason why a Link deck is more consistent than the Gem Knight deck is because, like, look, I can bring out strong cards. It's not a problem. The fucked up thing is his Link 2 cards are like a Monster Reborn to his fucking Link 3 and Link 4 cards. So it doesn't matter if I overpower it this turn. If I can't kill him this turn, he's just going to bring it back. And he's going to make my whole field unaffected by card effects. So here I am going into my fucking plays. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna outpower the motherfucker. Let me just send cards to the graveyard that have graveyard effects. Boom. You get him. Activate. Pretty sure I get that to my hand or something. Yeah. Then I confusion summon again. If I want to. I don't know if I am going to. Yeah, I'm probably saving it for next turn. There we go. It's 42. So knock that nigga. And then he makes my shit unaffected. I mean, yeah. Then that one card goes to the graveyard and negates all my effects. So now, what he's gonna do, he's gonna Link 2. He's gonna bring the motherfucker back. He had Regeki, bro. What does this card do? Oh, it allows me to fusion summon, bruv. Isn't that gay? Yo, look, he's gonna Link 2. He's gonna bring that bitch back. Watch. There you go. There you go. He's gonna activate his effect. And his cards are unaffected. Once it's pointed to the arrow of this card, all those cards are unaffected. So, yeah. All those cards are unaffected right now. And he could attack 2 times because it's pointed to that Link 2 card. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? I'm like, only if I knew how to Link summon. That's why I built a Link deck. But I was like, man, if only I knew how to Link summon, bro. He could attack me 2 times and bring that bitch back with fucking Link 2, bruv. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna win right now? Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna bring out? This guy took out Ruby. This guy took out that other card. I got 1,200 fucking life points. I'm like, bruv, I gotta think of something. Can't go out like this. I'm like, alright, let me bring out him. I put it in defense mode. You know what's so funny? I forgot that fucking card. So, I didn't read the Link 2 card properly. And I was thinking to myself, okay, I could probably survive this turn. But I forgot that card can attack 2 times. And it can do piercing damage if it's pointed to that Link 2 card. So I was just getting fucking mixed. I was so mixed and I couldn't do anything. That's why the video is called what am I calling the video again? Yugioh Master Duel, Duel Trial. Gem Knights are good and bad at the same time. Like, it's good. Like, it's not like I have a bad hand. It's just like the fucking 2 cards I'm up against is gay. I don't have anything to negate it. I don't have anything to negate their attack. How come the last event they had cards to negate attack, and then this event they don't have any cards to negate attack? What the fuck? So look, he just kills me with piercing damage. It's like, what? Yeah, I'm like, yo, that card does piercing damage too? I'm like, oh my fucking god, bro. I was cheesed. I was literally fucking cheesed. I'm like, bro, I just need to win like 2 more matches. Like, what the fuck? I think I win this one. I think the guy was using a Link deck, but he like bricked. Well, not bricked. He just, I don't know. Not this guy. Oh, I think this guy beats me, actually. Aroma. I've seen that guy like a duel. I've seen this person in an event before, actually. I just ended my turn because I know, like, like a deck can OTK, but I just assumed that like in this event, like decks can't really OTK, and I don't want to set up my board. My original mindset was I don't want to set up my board and then he just Rengekis me and then I gotta work hard the next turn to build my board back. It's like, no, fuck that. It's not like you have three of the same monsters in your extra deck, you know, you got like one of each, so what the fuck can you do? And when I saw he was using a Crystal Beast deck, I'm like, oh, thank God, yes, I'll just OTK him this turn, fuck it. What time is it? 10 o'clock, yeah, I got time to make my food. I wonder how the 6 cap of MVP is doing on Modern Warfare. So he was playing ranked or something. He was playing a lot of ranked because there's no point of playing fucking casually because the game's got skill-based matchmaking or some shit. Ah, it's so cool. 6 Hokages, man. That's 12 years of MVP. That's pretty badass. I think I did a good job. But back to the duel. Alright, so this is a very good fucking hand. I don't know if you guys have ever used Gem Knights, but that little flower can special summon to the field. This card gets me the continuous spell. That card there makes me normal summon the yellow card there, right next to my fusion. This motherfucker had a negate, bruv. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Oh, I'm like, yo, I got really cheesed when he did that. Because I was saying to myself, wait a minute. So the Link deck is super gay. All the decks are consistent. All the decks got Rengeki. But they give the only negates to the fucking Crystal Beast deck and not every other deck, bro. I don't have any negates in my deck. The Link deck, matter of fact, no. The Crystal Beast only has a trap card negate. Fucking the Link deck has Link monster negates. And then what's the Gem Knights got? I was literally using like the weakest deck. I don't know how well Crystal Beast works, but like look at this fucking guy's board. It's shit. Like he's got one card, the continuous spell. He needs 7 Crystal Beasts in the graveyard. I think the Gem Knight deck was at least the second best deck in this event. The Link deck was literally the best deck, and then the Crystal Beast was the last. Cause look at his fucking board, bruv. Crystal Beast, you need 7 Crystal Beasts in the graveyard to fucking get out that one card. Who the fuck's gonna use that deck? I can't believe it. It's crazy. There's actually people out there that like Crystal Beast. Like that Jesse guy from GX. Like I'm not really a big GX fan, but like when he was doing his plays, it looked kind of cool. But that's an anime, you know. Like when you actually use the deck. I think one time I used the deck, like, but this was back in, I don't know if it was Duel Links or if it was Legacy, I can't remember, but I felt like the deck was just ass because it couldn't really do anything. And this was a time period in Yu-Gi-Oh for me when, you know, all I did was just set up a board with, like, you know, the anime cards, like the big boss hitter anime cards, and not really focused on building a board of negates and, you know, building a board that can, you know, respond to whatever play he's doing and stop it momentarily. Like, no, I was just, you know, mix my deck, God cards, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, I put every fucking thing, Summoning Skull, and all that cool shit. It wasn't until I got to Master Duel I realized that I had to set up actually a board. If this face-up card is destroyed, you can place it in the spell. Like, who the fuck looked at these decks and was like, yo, I'm gonna use a Crystal Beast deck. Already has a trap card on the field, by the way. I'm a genius. I think I fusion summoned with the regular fusion spell, and I was able to get the Kwanzi back to my hand. So I know how to fusion summon, synchro summon, Xyz, Link. I know how to Link now, but before I didn't even know how to Link summon. I just knew like 3 summoning methods. That's pretty much it, including tribute summoning. But you know, anybody can fucking tribute summon. It's not hard. This guy chaining me up, but I can't even negate anyways. But it's chaining me up. But tell me in the comment section, like, what do you guys think I can mix Gem Knights with? I'm definitely not mixing it with my Utopia deck. It's either I'm going to mix my Fusion deck with my Link deck, because it's just easier to link off just whatever cards, as long as they're effect monsters. Or, like, do it with my Synchro deck. I don't know, you guys. Who the fuck used Gem Knights in the I'm actually going to look it up right now. Who the hell used Gem Knights in GX? Gem Knights weren't in GX. I think Gem Knights were in Art 5, right? Who used Gem Knights? Julia Crystal. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, Art 5. Yeah. One turn. Gem Knights is a 1 turn. Look, it says here, our Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Gem Knight deck is one of the better 1 turn kill decks in the game, thanks to its powerful card effects with many decks and card combinations to choose from in Yu-Gi-Oh! It can be hard to know what works well, especially with the series' 20-year history. Yeah. So, Julia Crystal. Yu-Gi-Oh! Julia CRY. Yeah, this chick. Yeah, this chick was actually really good. Yeah, Art 5. She's hot too. Yeah, if I was a teenager, maybe. And obviously if she was real. But then again, yeah, this girl was really, really good in Art 5. I actually liked her duels against Zuzu. It's pretty badass. Does this guy beat me? Oh my god, yeah, he does. Yeah. This event took me like an hour, bruv. Because it was like, I was like, I'm gonna go to fuck to sleep. Because this is bullshit, bro. Like, look at this. I haven't gotten anywhere. I think this duel I win, and then I lose the next duel, and then I win. I don't want this clip to be more than fucking 30 minutes. Yeah. This looks like this is going to be a fast duel, depending on what deck he's using. Bro, like, that guy mixed me the fuck up, bro. So, okay. I'm up against the Link deck again. I have the greatest hand in the world. I already have my continuous spell. I already have a fusion spell. I could special summon. This card you're looking at here, when I add Egyptian God cards to the deck, this card is going to allow me to do those types of plays. Why a playmaker doesn't need Egyptian God cards in his deck. I don't know. I just like putting Egyptian God cards in anything, really. Man, there's this one guy on in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel community. His name's the Afro Kane, and he uses zombie decks like my friend Arrow. Man, this guy builds amazing decks. Like, if you're a zombie duelist, you should check him out. This guy builds gay boards. His name's the Afro Chain, but without the H, so C-A-I-N. I can't use zombie decks, bruv. I heard Shazam didn't really do good, which is fucking weird, because Shazam 1 was a very good movie. How did Shazam 2 flop? I swear these gold digger pranks are fucking... I bet they're a fucking joke, because most people, like, normal people aren't really rude, you know? Like, if you ask a girl, hey, how you doing, what's up, and, like, she's just walking away and you look like a decent-looking guy, you're dressed good, it's not like you're dressed like a fucking bum, you know, they're gonna stop and have a normal conversation. But if they just keep walking while you're trying to say something, then you walk to your car and then they turn back, like, are you fucking serious? Normal in real life, I don't think normal girls act like that. I think they just they'll be like, oh fuck, and they'll just keep walking. So yeah, he surrendered, and yeah, so I won my second match. I was just gonna show you guys the third match I won, because I think I lost one. Yeah, so I win, lose, win, lose, and then I think I win the next one. So let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Alright, so I found it, yeah, so I didn't trim anything, like this is literally the next match after. So yeah, thankfully I fought another Crystal Beast Duelist. Another perfect fucking hand. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I might add this flower card to my link deck, because you can special summon and then I can link 2 into like the Gem Knight card. I can fusion summon from my hand or my graveyard. I don't know, Gem Knight from a link deck doesn't really seem that bad. My link deck's gay enough as it is, but the thing is, I could probably put at best 4 link monsters on the field. But that would take like a lot of turns, so I'm trying to figure out how much cards I can put on the field in one turn. At the very least, I could put 2 gate cards on the field where you can only attack them, and then, or I could do the other thing and I can make 3 cards in my column all have like 30 plus, and then they're unaffected by card effects. So I'm just trying to figure out, there's only so much you can put in a deck. I don't know how DK made this freaking Ishiui deck, and I don't know why he gave it to the world, but it's part of his job, but god damn, bro. I got a clip of what I fought the stupid Ishiui deck my friend was using. You know what's so funny about my friend? I call him a copy and paste. I say that CP Tech ain't gonna save you forever, bro. And CP Tech, for those who don't know, is copy and paste decks. And you just literally go on YouTube and you copy and paste a deck. Like, bruv, this fucking guy, when I saw one card, I was like, huh. And then when I saw another card, I was like, huh. And then when I saw him bring out 2 cards as extra deck, and then the shit he was putting in the grave, I was like, nigga, this guy copied the fucking deck. Like literally, the whole deck. He did the same thing with his Dragon Link deck. He did the same thing with his Math Mech deck, bro. How much meta is this guy gonna use, bro? This guy, I don't know, bro. My friends are fucked. And then when I try to tell them to duel each other, they don't want to duel each other because, you know, meta versus meta just isn't fun, man. We need somebody in the mix that doesn't have meta so it can give them a chance to have fun, man. Well, yo, my Ultimate Utopia deck's a meta destroyer. And if I go first, I'm setting up 6 to 7 negates. 100%. There's nothing you're gonna do. It's not like my deck's ass or anything. I've beat a lot of meta decks in that deck. That's a meta destroyer. And obviously, if you're going first and you're using one of the top meta decks, you know what's so crazy about meta? So Anticipators is a meta deck, and my friends say that just because it's not the top meta anymore, it's not meta. But what they don't understand is what made it meta in the first place, what made it a good deck. He surrendered. I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm like, what made it meta in the first place was that it was a good deck. Just because it's not the top meta anymore doesn't change its consistency, doesn't change what's going to be in your hand, it doesn't change the board that you're going to create. You're still going to be creating a gay board with a gay deck. Just because it's not the top meta doesn't mean all of a sudden it's a trash deck. Like, what the fuck are these kids talking about, bro? So yeah, this is me just doing a thing. Sorry it took 40 minutes, guys. But literally, it was the hardest event for me because I had to use a goddamn Gem Knight deck. And literally by consistency, I don't know if I show my win loss here, but I literally won 3 and lost 3. Like my match history. No. Go to the other one, cheesemo. I literally won 3 and lost 3. Like, this deck sucked, bro. This deck's ass. Don't use it.